Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Lüning, Horst Lüning, and I'm the master taster of Whisky.com. Today I have the Jack Daniel's Silver Select on my cask, and this is a premium Jack Daniel's bottling with 50 ABV, and it's dark. It's really dark in color. And who does not know it, the bourbon as well as the Tennessee whiskey industry does not color its whiskey. So all the color in the American straight bourbon and Tennessee whiskies result from the maturation in the casks. And this Silver Select is bottled from casks which matured in very top positions of the warehouses. In Scotland, the warehouses are quite low, 3 casks on top of each other, and that's it. And in the US, the warehouses are 9 stories tall and dozens of whiskey casks on top of each other, and there are floors in it. And in former times there has been an elevator system in those warehouses where the casks were rotated. They were put up with an elevator and then they rotated down over the different positions in the warehouse, and when they reached the bottom they were bottled. So that every single cask in the warehouse had the same possibility to mature at the different positions in the warehouse. This is quite important because the temperature and the atmosphere conditions in the warehouses differ from position to position. And the very top of the warehouse there's a very high temperatures in summer, and at the bottom in the center there are always quite stable temperature because all the mass of the casks surrounding the central casks hinder the temperature to rise and fall. So the maturation in the very top position in the warehouses is much stronger than in the middle. So the whiskey is heating up and pressing the air out of the cask, and then the whiskey cools down, reduces its volume and tears air in the cask again. And so this maturation over the seasons is much stronger at the top positions than at the bottom positions. So, and this Silver Select comes from casks. 1 out of 100 casks resides at the top. I forgot to tell you, these moving around in the warehouses stopped several decades ago because a clever person said, okay, let's mix casks from the top and the bottom and the middle and the outside. And if you do this, then you have the same results as you were rotating the cask through all those positions. So they stopped rotating and all the elevator systems or rotating systems stopped working, and the modern warehouses in the US just have elevators but no rotating systems at all. So they stopped that, and now casks matured differently. There are some casks coming out from the very center of a warehouse because it is intended to have the taste from the center where the differences are not so high. And these bottles were filled out of casks, and only a hundredth of the cask maturing in a warehouse reside at these topmost positions. And from these casks at the topmost positions, this whiskey was bottled. So I expect a much stronger maturation than the typical Old Number 7. The bottle reminds me at the bottle of this single barrel Jack Daniels. So I have to give you a short overview which bottlings from Jack Daniels are available on the market. There's the typical Old Number 7 with 40 ABV. Then we have the single barrel, I think it has 45 ABV, where single casks are selected and bottled. Where the Old Number 7 is a mixture of batches of casks, and those batch numbers are so high that there is a leverage in taste over these millions and millions and millions of bottles sold here every year. And then there's the Gentleman Jack from Jack Daniels, which is filtered, or which is extra filtered. Jack Daniels filters its whiskies after distillation to get rid of the sharp aromas in the white dog, the raw whiskey. And then the Gentleman Jack is a second time filtered after maturation. The casks are drained into filtering vats again, and then you have a double filtered Tennessee whiskey, the Gentleman Jack, which is quite smooth and mellow. The single barrel is quite intense, and the Silver Select, let's have a try. Very strong and vanilla, caramel, toffee, oakiness, toasted oakiness. And in the back, yeah, there is a very small glue note. A lot of people do not like this glue note, which is a special, a specialty of several bourbons, and this Silver Select has a very slight glue note. I like it very much. A full and strong and powerful smell, and there's no alcohol note at all in it. It's 50 ABV, but you can't smell the alcohol. All the oakiness and the vanilla and the caramel is on top, and the slight glue note. Strong, powerful, a little alcohol pushing through, and sweet, mouth-watering. A second gulp coming into my mouth. The sweetness, and there's a slight oakiness, a slight bitterness in the back, fading away quite fast. Wow! What a roller coaster ride. The aftertaste quite long. Yeah. Spiciness in it. Very good. I have to say, I have to taste a second time. Yeah. The very good ones I taste a second time. Full oakiness, spiciness, together with the alcohol, powerful, pushing the aromas. Yeah, sweetness, a second gulp. Very good. I do not like the Old Number 7. For me, it's too nothing. There's this glue note extremely in it. There's a extreme fruitiness and sweetness in it I do not like very much, but this one is completely different. It is, if it's the old number 7 is here, this one is up there. It's completely different, and it's far better than the single barrel of Jack Daniels I still have to taste here. Thank you for watching Whisky.com, and stay tuned.